Hi Cancer, welcome to your March 2021 reading. So it's very nearly spring. Spring is in the air. So we're going to have a look at a growth reading. We're going to see where we can focus on, where we can put our energies on trying to improve things, trying to let go of things, see what we can really focus on for our best selves. We've got 3 different decks in play today. We're going to use the Sasuraibito for the first spread, the Modern Spellcasters, and also the Vice Versa Tarot, which will obviously be in the description box down below as well, so you can check those out. Now, it's a general reading, so it won't resonate for everybody. If you would like to book a private reading, my email is in the description box down below, as well as my Instagram handle, so you can check out both of those. Don't forget to go and give me a little follow on Instagram, and also, if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, what are you waiting for? Come on. And don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, so you can get notified when I have live videos going up. So, Cancer, we've got 4 cards out, so we are all ready to go. So what is going on for you for this month? Now, your first card out we got is the 5 of Wands in reverse. Now, for me, this is as something to work on for growth, is a message of knowing which battles to pick, knowing where to put your energy with regards to, because there are certain things that you can try and fight for. And you might be right. Your point of view may be the most honest, the most justified, but is it worth the stress? That is my first question to you, because actually you've got a 6 of Pentacles as well. So sorry, it's getting a bit glary because the sun's coming out. So excited, I love the sun. So my thing is that if you feel that you are putting too much stress into something that is not giving you the payoff, where else can you put that energy? That's the question raised by the 6 of Pentacles, is that if you feel that you're not getting, like I say, that you're not getting what you want out of a situation, the outcome isn't happening for you, how long do you keep pursuing it? How long do you keep staying in that 5 of Wands energy before you realise that actually you can address that somewhere else that provides you a little bit more balance, a little bit more openness? And also, we've got a Sun in reverse. Now that for me feels a bit like if you continue to struggle through, you still may not get the result that you want. And sometimes accepting that is actually the most freeing thing we can do. Because on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Death in reverse, which is also like a kind of resistance to change. It's kind of struggling through, struggling on, trying not to let things go. And sometimes it is that message of going, I could keep fighting this because actually I'm right. I have, the most direct claim to the throne. Let's go for a bit of Game of Thrones. Maybe you're Daenerys Targaryen and your claim to the throne is far better than Joffrey's. But actually, what do you lose in the process of trying to claim your birthright? Spoiler alert, doesn't work out too well for Daenerys. And then underneath it, you've got the Star in reverse as well. So this for me is not so much a case of, I just adore this card, because it's like that whole thing of zooming out and checking out the entire world from space, but it's in the reverse. So I feel like, again, there is a need in the next month for you, in order to progress, to do that zooming out thing, to just take a step back, to really refocus on what's going on and not worry too much about the day-to-day, not worry about winning. We all know I love Brene Brown. What is the win for you? Is the win for you getting your peace of mind back? Or is the win for you continuing to fight because your point is worth proving? Sometimes it doesn't always have to be that. And actually, again, I'm going to come back to the 6 of Pentacles, particularly if you're dealing with someone else in the mix, is there a potential that whatever's going on, you are both right? And equally, you both are at fault. We only see our story. And we also, as people, have a tendency to try, to believe our own stories, to seek out evidence that supports our own theories. And that's not necessarily true. Sometimes it is a case of taking that step back, like I say, with that Star card in reverse, and hearing someone else's point of view, hearing what's going on, hearing where that person is coming from and what's led them to their decisions in a way they've behaved towards you. Take it how it resonates, whether it's, a partner, whether it's a family member, whether it's a work relationship, whatever it is. Anyway, I hope that helps. Right, we're going to have a look on the subject of work, at what's coming in for this month, work-wise for the business. Hang on, suddenly got a little bit loud. Turn that down a bit. It makes me laugh sometimes when you have a playlist on and then it suddenly just seems to like increase the volume massively. Okay, so let's have a look for Cancer for what's coming up for work for you for this month. So again, work spread, it's where we can grow. Woo, okay, Moon card. I love the Moon card. For me, the Moon card is all about where are you being called to. It's about transitioning. It's about making that progress. Oh yes, Three of Cups. So listen, there's definitely going to be some business situations where you are almost required to go out and cut loose a little bit, to trust. Like this is that trustful moment. Admittedly, no one's catching them because they're falling into water, but they also know they can't never jump into water you don't know how deep it is. It's like my swimming lessons coming back to me from when I was a kid of like straddle jumping in because you don't want to jump in and bomb because you don't know what's beneath the water. Anyway, dial it back in. So you need to find out where you're being called to, and it feels like there is a pull, there is a draw towards where you are, and again, like the way the phases of the moon are showing there, it's that full moon energy, it's that clearing, it's that completion, it's that starting cycles and being able to harness all that full moon energy to make things happen this month, to get things going. Now, as I say, with that Three of Cups, there is a period of time I think where you will have to, like I say, with trustful, it's not about trusting that someone else will catch you. It's about trusting that other people are on your journey as well. Now, whatever it is that you do, whatever business you're in, you're going, you're probably not doing it on your own. If you're running the business on your own, are there other people that are also running a similar business to you? And you can, turn to them for advice. You can bounce ideas off them. You can see what's going on, see how they're responding to things. Like, there's an openness and there's an ability to learn from other people's mistakes, experiences. I don't want to say mistakes. But you've also then got a Seven of Cups coming out. Now, the Seven of Cups to me, I know, a lot of people will say, oh, it's a confusion, blah, 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 but it's not. There is also an opportunity there with that Seven of Cups to be able to see everything, to take in all the information, all the opportunities, all the advice, everything. Like, there's a lot to be said about being able to handle all of it. Rather than necessarily, it doesn't always seem to me like, that it's an overwhelming thing. Obviously, you've got the tortoise in the bottom there as well. So there is a need for caution when you have a lot of information to process, particularly in a work scenario, not to let anyone else kind of push you into making a decision. But also then we've got a King of Wands in reverse. And that for me is a case of, again, you don't have to necessarily make all the decisions yourself. You could very easily, like I was saying, learn to trust someone else, learn to trust other people that are in your scenario, that are in your that are your peers. Learn to speak to other people who are in a similar business and know what's going on, and see just to see what their experiences are, because it doesn't, again, with that King of Wands, if he was upright, I'd be like, listen, you know what's best for your business, you know what is best for your career. But actually sometimes we don't always know what's best. We think we know what's best for us based on our experiences, but that isn't taking into account other people's experiences and the situations that we're in. So I hope that kind of helps a little bit. I feel like I've just thrown a lot of stuff out, and probably on a rewatch it will make a lot more sense. Okay, so Cancer, let's have a look with the Vice Versa Tarot at things you can be excited about this month, things that are coming in this month. So let's see what's coming in for Cancer to be excited about this month. Oh, Five of Swords. Okay. Do you know what? It feels to me like you're on this side of things where you're walking away. And there is a potential this month that I think you just get to a point where you're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with what it is. And listen, that could be you're done with your support bubble. You're done with training at home. You're done with just going out for a walk every day. You're done, obviously I'm based in the UK, so I'm basing it on UK guidelines at the moment. But it feels very much like it's a case of like, you're just done. And there's a real sense of relief, I think, and release of knowing that you've done it. And again, it's coming back to that very first card spread of picking the battles, the Five of Wands in reverse. There is going to be a point this month where you get to the stage where you go, I'm done and I'm out. And that is what's going to give you so much of a sense of freedom with that Empress, that you get to the point, again, once you realise that you're done in a situation, you get to go out and plant ideas elsewhere. Find other projects to work on. Find, if it's a business situation, you're done with chasing this business and you're going to go and dedicate yourself to something else. Maybe you go back to university, maybe you go back to learning, maybe you just try a new business, a side hustle, maybe you just take a job, maybe you're bored of running a company and you just want to go back on to floor level, day to day. Go in, do the job well, leave. The peace and the tranquility, because that frees you up with that Knight of Swords in the away view. That frees you up to go out and pursue other things. And that might not be other jobs, it might be pursuing other hobbies, it might be pursuing friendships, relationships. Again, take it how it resonates for you, but that is exciting, Cancer. That is a really lovely moment to be coming in this month. Anyway, I hope that helps. As I said, these are general readings, so they won't resonate for everybody. If you want to book a private reading, everything is in the description box down below. If not, take care. I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.